I'm recording.
Okay. So, real quick, I'll explain how this works. Just using a 3/4 piece of plywood. This is actually the remnants of the door I ripped out. So this is the door casing pieces that I just chopped up. You take 2 pieces you leave your trim, and you just lay it down flat on the plywood. Okay. Then you take 2 boards and you tuck them up tight. It's got to be a pretty tight fit. You just nail them down. Okay. That gets you that. Then you take your square to your boards that are there, put your pivot point on, figure out what your 45 is, and then bump this board up against it at that 45. Nail it down. Then you take your saw, put it in here. You're going to set your depth to the right at the bottom of the 3/4 plywood. Cut the pre-cut line through it. Then you're going to come back here. Once your saw is set in place, you're going to take another piece of butter up against the side of the fence. You're going to nail it down. So now you got your jig ready to go. Now, the way this works is this is a cut-off piece, so this is actually turned the wrong way around. You want the right side. So you can come back in here. This is going to be your top, so you want it going this way and this way, and you have to pay attention to where that is. So you just come back in here, line up the end of this. So line the end of the top corner that you want with a line, and that's the nice thing about doing the cut through here, because now you have a line to reference off of. So then you're going to So now, I had my doors set up for a 1/4 inch reveal all around, and I measured to the top outside edges what that would be, which is 36 3/4, and I nailed myself a stop block on the other end. So you can take this side, stupid, and make sure that you have it set up. So if I went this way, it'd be the wrong way, so I flip it over and make sure that I got my angles going the right way. So now, slide this in here, butt it up to my stop block, make sure that I got my angles running the right way, put this into my jig, run it across. Now, I'm just going to nail it to the door temporarily so that you can see. I got some marks for. Ready?
Yep.
So I'm just doing this temporarily. But so for your sides, all you have to do is make sure that your angle's in the right spot. Come in here and do jig. Now, if you wanted, you could measure the height. I don't even know what the height is going to be on this next door, so for now, I'm just going to go ahead and cut them. And this is kind of hard to run in here because I have it so tight, but when you keep it tight, it makes the cut more accurate. Then you get that side.
All right.
Now this isn't working perfectly because obviously I just have it mocked up there. But you can see that the miter comes out about perfect. And obviously when it would get installed on the wall, you can fine tune it. The only thing you have to do is pay attention to which direction that you put this in. You can turn this thing any way you want, up or down, left or right. So now I don't want it to be face up because I want this side to go down this way. So I just turn it this way. So when I put it in my jig, all I have to do is come to the end here. And then make the cut on that. And like I said, this is just mocked up here temporarily, but you can see how that would go together. That's just good. Kind of show how the jig works. Okay. That's it.